Hi, I'm Bugsy and I'm a recovering addict. I'm going to be reading just for today, September 28th, 2024, Hope. Page 282, basic text, page 95. Gradually, as we become more God-centered than self-centered, our despair turns to hope. As using addicts, despair was our relentless companion. It colored our every waking moment. Despair was born of our experience in active addiction. No matter what measures we tried to make our lives better, we slid ever deeper into misery. Attempts we made to control our lives frequently met with failure. In a sense, our first step admission of powerlessness was an acknowledgement of despair. Steps 2 and 3 led us gradually out of that despair and into new hope, the companion of the recovering addict. Having accepted that so many of our efforts to change have failed, we came to believe that there is a power greater than ourselves. We believe this power can and will help us. We practice the second and third steps as an affirmation of our hope for a better life, turning to this power for guidance. As we come to rely more and more on a higher power for the management of our day-to-day life, the despair arising from our long experiment with self-sufficiency disappears. Just for today, I will reaffirm my third step decision. I know that with a higher power in my life, there is hope. I don't know about you, but I lived in a constant cycle of despair where I would Google how to quit meth, how to get off drugs, who can help me, as I held the pipe in my hand. And then I would not get instant gratification by getting an answer at Google of somebody just magically fixing it. So might as well just smoke this pipe anyway. Might smoke this bowl. And then I would go suggest it. Hey, maybe we should quit. Maybe I should quit. Yeah, cool. Can you pass the torch? And then it would just kind of keep cycling where I would want to get clean. I don't get an instant answer. And then I would just relent to my addiction and just say, it's not worth the time. This is true. This is real. This is in front of me right now. Help is hard to find, so I'm going to go the easy route. And then one day I was walking around in the desert as the sun was coming up, smoking my last bowl, wondering how am I going to get another hit after this? Should I ration it? Should I smoke it all right now? And I'm looking around at these encampments, long since abandoned. And I'm starting to realize this is it. This is it for me. I either keep smoking this substance and I become somebody lost in the desert, living in encampments, going against all my morals and ethics, trying to get my next fix off the street. And all I've got left is the breath in my lungs and the beat in my chest, and I'm not willing to give that up. So for a moment in that desert, the despair quieted. My hope started screaming. The addict was weak. And the person I was inside was louder and loud enough to take control of my life. And in that moment, I was like, this is it. I'm done. I have traded everything I can trade to get high. My kids, my home, my friends, my reputation, everything. I'm done. And then I quit. And I was hoping I quit. I hope it wasn't just, a little break, that I would just fall right back into it. But then I surrounded myself with people who would keep me accountable. People who allowed me into their home to help me. And every day that I didn't use, my hope grew bigger and my despair started to dwindle. They allowed me to sleep all day, be up all night, sleep for days, be up for days, eat everything in the fridge, or eat nothing at all, isolate myself in the room, or acknowledge me when I came out. And as the weeks went by, I started to have confidence in myself that I could do this. I can do this. And then months went by and I'm like, I'm doing this. I got a job and I'm like, this is my second chance. And I'm going to live on this hope for as long as I can. And now 2.5 years later, that hope is so big that sometimes I can't even carry it on my own and I have to share it with everybody. But I don't feel that feeling of despair anymore. Sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes I feel alone. But I don't feel despair. I don't feel like I'm trapped in a world of endless nothingness, of endless failure, and just giving up on everything. Because that's what despair to me is just giving up because it's too hard. And just sticking with what we know, even if it's depressing you to the point where you can't even breathe. And I don't feel that anymore. And I think a lot of people in recovery can attest to the feeling that you get when you realize that hope has overpowered that despair that kept you down for so long. And now I have so much hope in my recovery in life that I want to spread it to other people, that we do recover. It is possible. And we are worth every bit of our recovery. Every bit of that struggle to get clean, we are worth. And we have something to do. We need to go spread that hope. So people who are stuck in despair can live with you, knowing that it is possible to be clean and it is possible to live in recovery, and it is a beautiful place to live. And I hope everyone's doing well out there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.